TheADuo family.
I'm Ada.
And I'm Alicia.
And we are TheADuo. So today's mood is a little bit different. Our intro is a little bit different. This whole video is going to be carried a little bit differently. We've seen a lot of YouTubers come on YouTube and describe how they feel towards everything that's going on, towards all the discrimination and everything that they want to stop and whatnot. We've seen, obviously, everyone has seen a whole bunch of protests going on. A lot of things on TV stopped because of everything that's going on. And we haven't spoken up because we didn't want to be criticized for saying the wrong thing or criticized for saying the right thing, but saying the thing that nobody else wanted to hear. So I think today is the day that we kind of like break our silence and kind of speak up, not about our opinion, but about some facts that people tend to forget when they're caught up in the midst of anger or depression or a whole bunch of moods that everyone is feeling right now. So I think the most important thing to take away from this video is that rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace to all those names, you know, that go down in history for making a change, for anything that's been going on with the discrimination, with the racism, with all of that. And we do not support any of it. But there was a man that died long time ago. Nobody says today, why didn't we stop it? Nobody today holds up a poster board in front of the White House and shouts his name. There was one man that was more innocent than anybody on this earth, on this land, anybody that has ever passed, and his name is God. And we're very aware that this video may go against someone's belief, but we'd rather be criticized for something that we believe in than to be criticized for following along with what everyone else says. We aren't the type of people to, you know, take back something that we said because someone didn't like it. So if this does offend you, we're sorry, but we're not sorry. Because something that we need to keep in mind is that there was a man that was put up on a cross for us, okay? For all of his daughters, all of his sons. There was one man that did that. He was beat till he bled water, okay? He was beat as to where he was so disfigured, you didn't realize who he was anymore. You couldn't recognize who he was anymore. Like I said, everyone's chanting George Floyd, George Floyd. It's like we're praising him. Again, I say, we understand everything that's going on, but why aren't we praising the one that's gonna take us out of it once it's over with? Why are we praising the one that's bringing change to the world? And you might say, oh, this is all going on, why can't he stop it? Why can't God stop it? God will never put his people through something that they can't get through. So obviously, if we're going through this trial, God knows we can get through this trial. It's nothing that's gonna, you know, stop the world from continuing on. Like, God knows that we can get past it. All I want to say is, as much as we're out here shouting justice for George Floyd, justice for his family, Black Lives Matter, why don't we start shouting, God, life matters? Not mattered, because he's still the one, the only, the one that came, the one that will come, and the one that is to come. I just think that we need to set our priorities straight.
When we were creating this YouTube channel, we were kind of in an agreement where we weren't really going to put our beliefs that we were Christian out there, because we didn't want people to come over and to criticize us
or to stereotype us.
Yes. So instead, we didn't really we weren't gonna, you know, like, not mention it or stuff like that, but we weren't going to speak as it much like we are doing now. That makes sense. But now we are coming into another agreement that we would rather have less subscribers than more subscribers who don't really, you know, share the same things that we do. We would rather lose subscribers than get more subscribers.
That's definitely quality over quantity. Because what good is it to have, or to be the most popular YouTuber and to lose yourself in the midst of it? What's good to entertain the people but not really tell them what it is you believe in? You can't blend night and day and call it one thing. No, it's night and day. Sin and good, evil and good, they don't go together. So if our beliefs don't go with yours, you can't put them together and expect for us to be, okay in the YouTube community type thing, is what she's trying to say.
Yes, and as she was saying, everybody is saying George Floyd's life mattered, that cop shouldn't have done that, and yes, we agree that cop shouldn't have done that, but these people, way before it, did something worse. They literally stabbed nails into the middle of his hands and put him on a cross. Like, that is worse. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but that's worse than what that cop did to George Floyd, because he just had so much pain, and George Floyd had so much pain too, but he had more pain. And I think that we should all just think of it as, okay, who has the more, like, who should we come to more? And George Floyd, his life mattered, but God's life matters now too, and he's still here. George Floyd isn't. So
right, so we can't expect to give this guy, in today's term, clout, when God should be the only one with that fame. God should be the one that we're exalting high. God should be the name that everyone knows. God should be the name that is big in painted letters on a mural. God's name. God is the only one that's going to bring us out of whatever we face. And again, we say we're sorry if we're offending you, or if we offend you, but we're not at the same time, because it's true. Why be sorry for something true? And I think it's been time that we opened up our mouth and say his name out loud, because with his name comes power. And we know that not everyone is going to agree with this video, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. You can leave your hate comments, do whatnot. But George Floyd is not God. God is the only one that's going to bring us out of the darkness that we are living right now. The anger is not going to stop anything. The violence is not going to stop anything. Throwing bottles is not going to stop anything. Not giving money to the police department, not going to stop anything. We need to pray. We need to unite. As much as you unite to start throwing chairs at Chick-fil-A, you need to unite as one collective group of people and worship the one that has the power to stop, cut anything. The one that has the power to do absolutely anything. The one that has brought us from dark places. We are literally living testimony. God can do it all. And just because he's not doing it at your time doesn't mean that he won't ever do it at any time. Okay? So I think we've spoken enough.
I hope you guys can take something from this and actually take time to yourself to figure everything out and what your priorities are. If George Floyd is on the top, if protesting for George Floyd is on the top, or is God on the top of your list?
It kind of seems to me like people out there are praising George Floyd's name without even knowing it. Like, the mural, beautiful, but he's not the only black man that has died in the hands of a white police officer. Police officer lives matter. Without them, a lot more things would be happening in this world. So they're placed there as little, mini angels type thing. Like, they're there for a purpose, just as we are as well. So
And we're not saying that what that cop did is fine,
No.
but not every cop has that type of, they just don't have that type of, I don't know, what he did. Not all cops have that.
Right. So it's kind of hard to, say enough, but I think we said enough. Like, it's hard to just end on the topic, because with this topic we could go on and on and on and on, because God has literally done amazing things. And I just hope that people really listen to this video and I hope they're not quick to judge, because the last thing we want is for someone to come judge us without knowing. So,
because we wouldn't have gotten judged if we wouldn't have put this on our YouTube channel.
Right.
Because what we've been putting on our YouTube channel is everything that people love to look at. Try not to spit challenge, the water dunking challenge. Everybody loves to do that. But once we come into our YouTube channel and start saying what we agree on, and that we're Christian, and that we're going to say our beliefs, that's when we want to get criticized, and people want to start coming towards us and want to start writing down in the comments that we're not good people just because we say what we believe on. But if the people that are getting offended right now, and if you're still watching this video, that's on you. Because if you were saying your beliefs or your religion, then we wouldn't have been criticizing you. That's on you. But us, we're going to say what needs to be said and what people need to start focusing more on.
Right. We'd rather be known for speaking up on what's right and speaking on what's facts than for entertaining you with videos that you could literally find anywhere. So I hope you got something from this video. Don't forget to share this video. If you haven't shared any other video, we'll forgive you. Just share this one, because I feel like more people have to know that God is capable of amazing things. And honestly, I think we've been slacking as TheADuo. I'm going to go ahead and admit that. Our youth pastor, he continued to joke with us, telling us that we need to make God famous on our YouTube channel. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to definitely circle this YouTube channel around God and everything he has done. And yeah, we're going to bring you like funny content and whatnot, but we're going to surround God in the middle. So anything that we wouldn't do in front of our pastor type thing, we won't be posting on this YouTube channel. It's going to be circled around God, and I know that we're going to see like powerful things happen in this YouTube channel. So without further ado, this was great.
Oh, and I also want to say, we're not two-faced. Like,
facts.
What she just said, that's true. Like, we don't do things that we wouldn't do in front of our pastors type thing. We're not two-faced. So if we're not going to do it in front of our pastors, we're not going to do it here. And our YouTube channel, everybody at church has our YouTube channel, so it's not like we do stuff here that we won't do at church. I mean, of course we won't do a water dunking challenge at church, but people from church watch, so we're not two-faced. We're not those type of people.
So for those of you that want to judge, go ahead and judge with the facts. So yeah, today's layout was a little bit differently because we kind of want to come at you guys a little bit more comfy and more, open. Yeah. Definitely more open booked. And if there's literally anything you guys want to ask us about anything, even if we can't find the answer, we have people that will find the answer.
Yeah, you can just comment down below your questions, your concerns. And if you want to ask us questions about our belief, we totally don't have a problem with that.
And we will definitely be going live about this topic and going deeper into this video very soon. One thing we will not do is discuss his word, the word of God. So if you have a problem, go ahead and comment it. Be free. But when we don't
have a discussion,
right, we're not gonna discuss what we know to be true and what some may doubt. We're
gonna share our beliefs, but we aren't gonna go back and forth with someone who doesn't believe the same thing that we believe.
Right. So without further ado, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah,
I'm Alicia.
Oh, I'm Ada.
And I'm Alicia.
And we are
TheADuo.
TheADuo.
Peace.